Hello Epic Hero, it is time for a writing update, and before you ask, I did not cut my hair. It is simply pinned in the back. But I might cut my hair like this one day, what do you think? Yay? Nay? You may or may not know, a year ago I published my very first novel called Fairy Tale the Novel, and that was such an exciting day for me. I started writing it when I was 15 years old for NaNoWriMo, and it took me 7 years to complete and publish. I've been writing ever since I was 9 years old. Little superhero stories, little mystery stories, etc, etc, etc. The first novel I ever completed was started when I was 13 and finished when I was 16, and it was actually called The Adventures of Sir Pierce Across the Plains. It was a still near and dear to my heart fantasy novel, very long, very long-winded, about a group of ants that lived in this ant hill. It was kind of like a castle. They had their queen, king, and the knights. There were knights with little stick swords, and they went out and saved the princess and helped her find her new hive, her new kingdom, and they met many adventures along the way. The main character being this cute little ant called Sniffle, and I'll always love him. Naive, cute, sweet, underdog, you know, the best. Always wanted to be a knight. On from there, the second novel that I completed was with the curriculum 1-year adventure novel, and it was about a girl. It's basically a feminist story, my first birth into feminism, although at the time I would have cringed if anyone said I was a feminist. About this young girl living in this medieval world where her brother is super famous. She wants to be an adventurer and go off and have adventures like him. She's not like the other girls, she doesn't care about dresses and stuff. She just wants to be an adventurer like him. But she's putting her own ambition to be an exciting adventurer above actually helping people that need help. And so she kind of learns throughout the story who are selfless. And that's a story that I need to revisit now that I know a little bit more about being a young woman than I did when I was 14. It's called Hawk's Sister, and it was about a girl whose first name was Hazel, and she went on these adventures and fought this evil villain guy who's still one of my favorite characters, certainly one of my favorite villains that I've ever created. My third novel was Fairy Tale, which I published. But since I been working on that, I started all kinds of short stories, comic books, children's books, illustrated books, graphic novels, etc. that are in various stages of completion. Several of my projects that I started like 4 years ago are actually graphic novels, and those take so long. If you don't know what a graphic novel is, this is a graphic novel. This is a manga graphic novel, so it's Japanese, but they make American graphic novels as well. And you know, it's it's like a book, a normal novel's length book, not like a serial small little comic book, but it's basically a comic book in novel form. It takes so long to complete because of all the illustrations that I wasn't gonna have anything to release for a long time. It's like I just need to start another project. I need to finish something. I need to work on something. I need to write something. My writing needs to be released into the universe. I had 2 writing collaboration projects that I've been working on for a while, for a couple, 3 years now. One of them I've been working on for 3 years. One of them I've been working on ever since I was 13. One was with my grandpa, and it was called Brad the Puppy. It was just, I started when I was 13 with him. I just about this little puppy on little adventures, children's book, la la la. And so I decided to finish that up, because it had been done for a long time. I just needed editing, illustrations, and cover design. So I decided to finish that up, finished it up, and working on illustrations for it now. So I'm so excited to be finally able to release it and just be able to like give him like the physical copy to look at and hold, and that we can actually have like on a bookshelf and that other people can share and enjoy. Like, it was really cool since I was writing it as a little kid with my grandpa for several years. My hope is that it can be something that like grandparents and grandkids can like read with each other and enjoy together. The next book that I've been writing for 3 years now is a middle grade novel with my brother Adam, who's an avid reader. He loves Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, Spider-Man Chronicles, Lord of the Rings, The Chronicles of Narnia, anything fantasy he loves. So him and I have been writing our version of a middle grade fantasy novel, which is called Myth. The series name is Myth, but the book is called There's a Werewolf at My School, and it's about 13-year-old Harry Wolfgang. Yeah, there may be a few puns, pretty bad puns snuck in hints about what's gonna happen, who finds out through his strangely Dumbledore-esque principal that there is a werewolf at his school and he needs to find out who it is. So him and some quirky friends, including a very childish, colorful teenage boy and a little grumpy Irish dwarf teenage boy, that go along and try to solve the mystery of what's happening in their lives. And I'm happy to say, about a week ago, we finally completed the last draft of it, and I sent it off to my editor, we're currently working on editing it, and we're currently working on illustrations for the final release. All that said, I am so excited to finally be able to release something. Middle grade, Brad the Puppy will probably be released first. Book 1 of Brad the Puppy, there's going to be 4 books in the Brad the Puppy series. They're all completed, they just need illustrations and stuff like that, editing, etc. And Myth, there's going to be 5 to 6 books in the series, not yet completed, and so we're going to be working on that. And now, what I am currently writing is, well, haven't been writing for about several months, besides fan fictions on my Wattpad, linked below. If you like Loki and Doctor Who and Star Trek drama and romance and angst, then you should read my fanfics on my Wattpad below. Loki though, and Stargate. But now that this stuff with Brad the Puppy and that Myth is calming down, I'm going to be moving into continuing to work on Fairy Tale 2, which I'm so excited about because I've been planning it and thinking it about a sequel ever since I started writing the book, back in whenever year it was, when I was 15. And I've tried to write one, then went back, replanned it. Last year I sort of re-brainstormed it. Last NaNoWriMo, I started writing it, but I had to stop because of all the stuff going on in my life. But I've got a solid outline and a solid beginning to the story, so I just need to get back in there and work on it. And I'm just beyond excited. I do not relate when writers are like, I just don't have the motivation for writing or something, because I'm just like, literally you can sit down and go to whatever world you want and do whatever you want. Like, who would not want to be doing this? If you follow me on social media, linked below, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, etc., you will be seeing Twitter, and you will be seeing all the updates of this brain getting excited and frustrated and mad and gross and confused and elated with this book. Yeah, I have kind of a complicated relationship with my story characters. I want to strangle them in 1 minute, and then I want to strangle them for strangling, for being strangled, and then I just want to baby them, and then I just get mad with them for doing their own thing, and not what the writer wants them to do. But, you know, I get to spend some time with best friends, because I don't have any friends. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, my writing updates. If you're a writer, hey, tell me what you're working on right now in the comments below, or tell me which of my projects you would read, you would pick up off the bookshelf if you went to the bookstore and saw, you know, Brad the Puppy, this werewolf at my school, and Fairy Tale 2, which is not going to be called Fairy Tale 2, it's going to have a title. I remember what it's called. It's called Fairy Tale 2, Sean Squire. Is it called Sean Squire? Or is it called The Treasure Seeker's Squire? It might be called The Treasure Seeker's Squire. And no, I'm still working on titles. Comment down below which one of those you would read if you picked up on a bookshelf. Subscribe. I've got to get this right now. It's right here. I'm practically positive it's right here, because last time I thought it was over there. Maybe it is right there. Remember, for the future hope, where the subscribe button is. Is it me watching YouTube, or is it me looking out of the video on YouTube to the viewers? Where is the subscribe button? Wherever it is, hit subscribe if you want to watch more videos from this artistic nerd. And until next time, always remember that we are epic heroes, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!